5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, mommies, you know that I like it when you call me puppy.
But it seems like lately,
Baby, you been seeing another Chico. And baby, you know that it can go down like me. You know that I came from like me. You know that I like me. How to be the love of me? Tell me what it's gonna be. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Cisco Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Hey, man, I feel like Cisco doesn't get the respect he deserves.
He doesn't. I swear I heard somebody try to call him a one-hit wonder, and I was pissed.
These fucking kids don't know shit, bro. I mean, look.
Don't.
Nah.
I mean, Cisco's solo career had good songs,
Yes.
but one hit.
At least Incomplete was a hit.
Was it a hit?
Yes.
Are we sure that's a hit?
Wait, we're talking
Thong
about
Song's
main?
a hit.
That's true.
Like you
For
talking
sure.
about mainstream pop hit.
Yeah.
Is that how you? I feel like.
I think a hit has to be everywhere.
So you wouldn't
Because
call.
like Incomplete, that's my shit.
Yeah.
Love.
That is my
Is it just
shit.
because we're
But I don't know if that's a hit. Like I don't think I could sing that anywhere. Or let's just keep it. I don't know if I can sing that with
White
out.
people?
Yes.
Oh.
And they be like, "Oh, Cisco."
all right,
Okay.
but they would know.
if I
Thong
say,
Song.
"Let me see," they gonna say
Dun,
that
dun,
thong.
So that's how. All right, I guess that makes sense. So you would call a hit
Damn.
got to be all like every type of person knows what it is.
Yeah.
Like a top 40.
I mean
Damn.
Yeah.
that is a point.
sucks. Okay.
Ah man, I don't know, but okay.
I don't like saying it, though.
Yeah.
My life.
Yeah, but I don't think Drew Hill had a hit.
What?
But Cisco did.
Wow.
I think what Drew Hill song is
Damn.
universal.
I mean, but that's okay.
Oh.
But then you could say that about a lot of artists that don't necessarily have top like 20 hits, but they got like a lot of hits for the demo, for the R&B hip hop demo.
When
Yeah,
I-
they have it for okay. Let's look at Verzuz.
Yeah.
They do this shit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The Locks didn't have hits, but they blew the roof off of that fucking shit for that demographic.
Right.
But there's not a lot of people that know Locks songs.
Damn.
Okay, so we've decided one hit wonder is somebody who's had a mainstream hit and that's it. Not a matter of like everybody else likes them and they have good music.
But I mean,
I'm
just trying to like, what's the technicality of
I
it?
still wouldn't jump too far into the one hit wonder. I know what you're getting at. You're thinking about the people with one song
Right.
that was a hit.
That's what I consider a one hit
Yeah,
wonder.
But when you just take the words, one hit, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it depends. You could throw that caveat on there, right? Like, okay, in as far as in the R&B world or some shit like that, then yes, they got hits. But if we're talking about a hit is only a hit if it's
mainstream top 40 pop
yeah,
type.
then that changes the
Okay.
conversation.
That still makes me sad.
Yeah, shit, I still kind of think even in the R&B realm, Cisco nor Drew Hill are put up there with the rest of the R&B guys,
Because they're slept on.
They should be.
or because not as many people were feeling them.
Oh.
They're fucking great to me. They're great.
That's crazy
But
to
I
say.
mean, like
It hurts.
it does hurt to come. It's coming out of my mouth, and I don't like hearing it. But when I think about it, I'm like, they couldn't be nobody in the verses.
You don't think
If you put
They
what
couldn't
Drew
be
Hill and
nobody
Jagged Edge.
They cannot be Jagged Edge. in the
I mean,
verses.
I'm just saying, like at least like stay around a bit.
Oh, they can stay. If they could play songs back to back, where you'd be like, oh shit, I remember that. But the Jagged Edge one's gonna hit harder.
man, I think it would depend.
Where the party at? Let's get married.
Oh,
Let's get married remix.
that's true.
Drew Hill got Tell Me.
Tell me
What you want?
Remember the times?
These are.
I mean, these are the times?
These are the times. And the one we was just singing.
And somebody sleeping in
Oh,
my
that
bed.
was good too. But I don't think it would win.
Taking my
I don't think it would win something.
place.
I don't know,
Against
man.
something.
That's debatable, dog. I don't know,
Of course
bro.
it's debatable.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point, right? Shit.
Damn.
Was it sleeping in my bed? Where the party at?
Those are very different songs.
It don't matter. That's not how Verzuz
mean,
works.
Well, versus also depends on what the order of when you're picking your shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
Damn,
those
that
two,
would be a stupid combination for Drew Hill. Drew Hill would be fucking up if they went up against Where the Party At.
but okay, sleeping in my bed remix.
Versus where the party at?
Yeah.
No, not even close. Where the Party At is better.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn, I don't like this game.
And the sleeping in my bed remix is better than the original.
Yeah. Okay. Remember the time? Oh, these are the times versus. Let's Get Married.
These are the times versus Let's Get Married. I mean, if we talking hit again, Let's Get Married is gonna be
It's the bigger hit, but I prefer These
yeah.
Are the Times.
Do I prefer Let's Get Married.
Ah, man.
Let's just get married. Yeah, that's my shit.
But swallow
that's a
you
tough
like
one.
Reese's Pieces.
That-
Come
that's-
on, girl, you know I need it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's tough, man.
You wait for me, I wait for me.
I mean, this shit's all kind of preference anyways, right? So
How did we get into this conversation? I love it though.
I know. This is great. I feel like this is such a
I promise. Remix.
I promise.
No, the remix.
Oh, how's it?
Not a lot of people know this one.
Yeah, nah.
Start.
They use the LL Cool J I Need Love beat.
Oh.
JD does it over. And it's down at the studio trying to lay tracks. Girl at home all over my back. You remember this
Oh,
one?
Yes.
That was my
Yes.
shit right there. That was my shit.
but then versus the You Are Everything remix with Ja Rule. No one, only me and Daniel Lang knew that one. But it was tight.
Lang.
You are everything. All you ever eat, baby. They're like, oh, God, you crazy.
You being Ja Rule. Let's go.
Damn, I don't know, man. That's tough, man.
Wow.
Well,
what's
shout
up?
out to Drew Hill, man. I
I
personally love
yes,
Drew Hill.
Love some
Yeah.
Drew Hill.
And Cisco.
Yeah,
Cisco.
Drew Hill's probably one of my like favorite R&B groups growing
Sure.
up.
Also, they were heavily influenced by Asian culture.
Oh, dragons and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and
Just Cisco.
No,
but they all went along with it. Oh,
Yeah.
other dude's name was Nokio. That sounds like Tokyo.
That works.
And Jazz started in Asia.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, that's what Jazz
Of course.
Hey,
And
exactly.
other guy.
Damn. Imagine you, the guy in the group that nobody knows.
Sorry, his
name.
name's Woody. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and when he got their
Woody
fifth
was
member
a toy from Toy Story that was made in
China. Hello. And when they got that fifth guy, they had that song, I love you, something, leave me.
Yeah.
See that? Shit's on any
You
of it.
didn't know the lyrics. You're lying.
I don't know any.
But
but
I
yeah.
still believe in you and me. I love you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you know what?
Got it. should-
All right,
We should go to karaoke.
set it up, y'all. Versus, set it up. Drew Hill versus. Have they done one?
Drew Hill and Jagged Edge? I don't think so.
Jagged Edge they did one versus 112 in fucking COVID days.
That's a
Like
that's a
COVID.
good matchup
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there.
We missed that.
But it was trash because it was before they
Yeah,
actually
the
got
shit
into the
sound,
shows. Yeah, they need a do-over.
We did.
Like, we did
Bad
the
boy.
Ludacris versus Nelly versus. I got very drunk because I
That's a
was
good-ass
live
one, yeah.
streaming it.
Yeah.
And I was just sipping and taking random shots. And I was like, I had my own little score sheet.
Damn, we were really into those.
Yeah, that's another tough one too. When you pull away from it actually happening,
Mm,
Ludacris is a better rapper than Nelly.
Yes, hands down.
but Nelly had
Nelly
the hits.
had way
I know.
bigger hits.
I know. That was a tough one. I think I ended up scoring it. I mean, I might be biased. I'm such a Luda fan. I take great inspiration from Ludacris as well. But I definitely scored it for Ludacris.
So you trying to tell me you just go to new restaurants you ain't never been to before without checking reviews? You lying. You be checking them reviews. You check them every time. You probably even text somebody like, hey, you ever been here before? Is it good? So why you don't do that when it comes time to get a doctor Well, that's where Zocdoc comes in. Zocdoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. So no more playing Dr. Roulette or scouring the internet for questionable reviews. With Zocdoc, you have a trusted guide to connect you to your favorite doctor you haven't met yet. Now, millions of people use Zocdoc's free app to find and book a doctor in their neighborhood who is patient reviewed and fits their needs and schedule just right. That's so important, man. So right now, we got a little something for y'all. Go to Zocdoc.com/Tim and download Zocdoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/Tim. Zocdoc.com/Tim. Go get your health right.
What's up, y'all? Power up for springtime with Factor, okay? America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. Get nutritious, chef-prepared meals delivered straight to your door, leaving you time and energy to tackle everything on your to-do list, okay? Look and feel your best in time for warmer weather with calorie-smart meals around 550 calories or less. Too busy to cook? You know I am. I got this new baby. I got the other new baby. With Factor, you can skip your trip to the grocery store, skip the chopping, prepping, and cleaning. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes, so all you have to do is heat and enjoy. Factor has delicious, flavor-packed meals to help you live to the fullest. You can choose from keto, vegan, veggie, calorie smart, and protein plus options on the menu each week. Now look, I actually do eat the Factor meals and they are delicious on everything. They're actually really good, okay? With 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, there's always something new to try, so you can enjoy meals for any time of the day, breakfast options like egg bites, smoothies, and more, okay? And check this out. If you want to cut back on takeout, get Factor instead. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but meals are ready faster than restaurant delivery in just 2 minutes them. Put the time and money you save towards planning activities for when the weather warms up so I can go play with my child, take care of my wife who just is about to give birth to a whole other child, okay? Get Factor and enjoy clean eating without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh flavor-packed meals delivered right to your door, ready in just 2 minutes, like I said a million times already. No prep, no mess. And I got a special deal for y'all. Head to factormeals.com/TimC50 and use code TimC50 to get 50% off your first box. That's code TimC50 at factormeals.com/TimC50 to get 50% off your first box. Now, I gotta go feed this hungry ass baby. Okay, so from Rick's hot take, we got some confessions from people I asked Patreon. Well, y'all,
These are my confessions.
we had an idea where we were like, is there anything so crazy you've never confessed it to the group chat? You've never even told your best friend.
Step into the
Tell us.
studio.
Yeah, Uncle Shucks and Aunt Nikki and Uncle Tim.
So that's right. I think
told
Nikki
him-
want to know everything.
Don't worry, it'll be anonymous. Don't trip.
Tim can't read your names anyway.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You know, your boy, don't worry, I'll keep it anonymous. Joseph Tristan. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so I want to start off with this one because this is a long one and it's hilarious from the jump. This young man, or maybe he's not a man, says, I have a confession, okay? I'm almost embarrassed to say this for the other patrons to see, but I used to jizz on myself a puddle when I would beat it in middle school, and I would either spread the jizz around my pubes or watch and see my boxer briefs absorb the whole puddle. Hygienically, it's disgusting. But at the same time, I was lazy and I wasn't manscaping. I jerked everywhere in life where I could hide. Letting the jizz dry on myself was easy cleanup, and it never seeped through the thick-ass khakis of my uniform. It's not over. I was still discovering everything too, so it fascinated me when I would peel my underwear like the jizz glued it to me. This gotta be a troll, man. It got to the point where the starch took the color out of the front of my boxers over time and washing that my parents and friends wondered why it was only this front section of the underwear. Sweat, laugh emoji, dead emoji.
I understand why that is not told to the homies. Yo, that's a crazy amount of lazy right there.
But here, look, Nikki Blades, this might sound a little crazy. reading his description and his explanation kind of made sense. It's disgusting, but you let the shit dry a little bit, and it's just dry.
Look, okay. Here's where I can, I guess, make it make sense. He said he was jacking off wherever he could. So he probably wasn't in the comforts of his own bed or home and could go to the restroom and clean up real quick. So maybe he really had no choice. But sir,
He sounds like he
jack off when you get home, man.
It sounded like he liked the whole experience of it.
Look, when you're, I've been there as a youngin' experimenting.
Okay.
When you first discover the joy that is masturbation,
The joy of jizzing.
you do it so much, okay? And he was figuring it out. And I've been there. Well, I haven't been there specifically.
That's another level.
But like I said, man, I've when I first discovered it, I was all about it. I was just looking up all types of different ways to do it. And some of it, was weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to, I know I've talked about this before, but I used to go to this website called jackinworld.com that gave you different tips, different things to try out.
You have not talked about
I haven't.
No.
What is
Okay.
Wait,
So
Jacking.
I never told you this.
No.
Word?
How'd you even
What is
find this
that?
site?
I don't know, man. Look, okay, y'all getting the exclusives on this episode. Live chat, what's good? Feel free to comment.
Jacking.
Okay, so yes, it was a website called jackinworld.com. And it was a lot of tips on different ways and different things to try when you were beating off, right? And one specifically that I remember vividly, it was like, yo, beat off with a banana peel. Because the inside of the banana peel is gonna be like natural lubricant. And then you could just like finish into the peel and throw it away. Supposedly easy cleanup, right? Let me tell you something. They don't warn you about the little shreds of the banana peel on the inside. Because when you're frictioning and shit, that shit, when you even peel a banana, the little peels are coming off. So this shit was everywhere, man. It was not an easy cleanup like they had promised.
Oh shit.
And so I get it, my guy. Sometimes you try weird shit.
when people ask me what I do for a living,
man.
and I get to show them clips like this, my parents are so proud of me.
Jacking world.
Oh, and peep game.
Oh god.
There was a sister website for women.
Jillin
called
World?
Jillin World.
Oh man, that's just fucking awesome.
Yes. So there you go. I sympathize, I understand, I empathize, all the thighs with you, my
man.
guy.
Rubbing thighs.
Rubbing thighs.
Jizz into your thighs.
Jizz into your thighs, let it dry.
Peel it off.
And then
I feel like I just envision like a wax strip. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it lays down and then you lay something over it and it gets hard and you go,
Yeah.
wow.
All right, so we got some more confessions.
Talk about, I see why you don't tell nobody that.
I see everybody in the moment live chat. So just to remind everybody watching the regular episode, we are doing a live show, moment.co. We live streaming this episode. We don't normally do that. Let's see. We got Chandra says Rick is dying. Brian says no. Lala says I'm dead. Smashologist says Nikki is gone. Laugh my ass off. And yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That banana story.
I can't believe I've never told you about Jackin World.
We've never, out of the 200 plus episodes we have shot, I have never heard that
I
story.
think he was ashamed until this dude said his story. It was like, okay, fuck it.
I'm a free man
was like,
now.
that's definitely worse than the banana peel Jackin World.
Jackin World. I need to know how you felt. Like, what? You had to have Googled or asked Jeeves or some shit.
I mean, back in the day, like on Yahoo.
I probably asked
Bing.
Jeeves different ways to jack off or something like that.
Mom's World or something.
I don't know how I got to Jacking World, to be honest. But it was lit once I figured it out, because it was like, it was all these different techniques. And back then when I first discovered just the thrill of jerking your I was trying to come up with jerking your joint there. You just want to just like, I don't know. I was like, what can I put my dick inside? You know what I'm saying? It was like everything. I was just trying to figure it out. And
Wait, have your parents ever caught you?
almost. And I know I've told this story before, but
But only once? Like you've only...
yeah, literally only once, because I was home alone a lot.
Poor thing.
But yeah, but it was great for me because I could go crazy, right? The only one time my dad almost caught me, as soon as he left the apartment, Bootylicious by Destiny's Child was on MTV, and I was like, this has me feeling away. So, and I remember specifically I had these swishy Nike pants on with the elastic, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, easy. I stretched out my elastic real quick, and I had my junk in my hand, and then I thought my dad was gone, and I'm like, I'm going in, and then I heard the door open again, doors to the living room, and he came back in, and I remember because I let the elastic on the swishy pants go, and I just remember as soon as, right before my dad came in, the like, whap of the elastic hit me in the stomach, and I was just like, hey, man.
Oh.
Shout out to Beyonce, man.
Shout out to Beyonce.
And Kelly and Michelle.
Mhm.
All right, we got some more confessions.
Wow. That was real strong. Real strong starter.
I'm just happy to have a new story that y'all have never heard before,
True.
A banana peel.
Okay, so
A banana peel.
I think the other ones aren't as crazy. We got
You started off hot.
No,
You
this
just
man
said that
started off hot. Okay. This is light. This person just says, for a long time, it was the story of when I shit myself at 24. That's cool.
Boo,
Boo.
loser,
People be shit-
shitty bitch, boo. Just kidding, whoever you are, anonymous person.
They're like, my confession is not good enough for you.
All right, we do have a lot of confessions on Instagram because I asked Instagram. This is just anything do you want to confess that you've never confessed before.
Jeez.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, anonymous confession. This person says, the first time I ever climaxed was with a stuffed animal.
Why is everybody talking about jacking off?
I don't know. I think this is
That was
something.
real shame. Are they like just shameful about it?
A lot of people fuck stuffed animals.
I think that's facts.
That's girls.
I think a lot of girls just you kind of start humping a little whatever your stuffy is on the bed, or a body pillow of some
Stuffy.
sort.
Stuffy.
And I
Little
think
lamb chops play along.
Little stuff buddy.
Lamb chops play along. It's the song that never ends.
It never ends.
I think a lot of people, there's such a stigma around touching yourself, pleasuring yourself, so people are kind of embarrassed, ashamed to talk
So they
about
just,
that type of thing.
all right.
So they confess it on Instagram.
Keep telling us about how you diddle your bits.
They let us know, guys.
Plush.
Plushies.
Okay.
I don't like the way that sounds.
I kind of want to hear it.
These are they're kind of crazy.
Like, nobody killed nobody, right?
Okay, it's not too crazy. I
Oh.
feel like this is something that people do that just is not talked about. So this dude says, I've only ever had sex with escorts. Plenty of... No, wait, this isn't common. Not the only I didn't realize.
Like Tim.
I've only had sex with escorts, plenty of top with girlfriends and going down on girls, but only sex with escorts, which is...
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Really afraid of intimacy.
I wanna ask it, why?
Ooh,
That's a
interesting.
big fear of intimacy. If you could only have sex with somebody that you're not emotionally attached to, what's stopping you from? I mean, you're doing everything else. Why can't you do that with your partner? Damn, and imagine being the partner and being like, why don't you ever want to have sex with me?
Right.
And he's over here
Well,
paying for it.
He said with girls, not a girlfriend, right? Like getting head and shit.
He says, I've only had sex with escorts, plenty of top with girlfriends, or eating girlfriends out.
Oh,
That's what he
shit.
says. Yeah.
Maybe his pee-pee no work.
And work with the escorts.
Or like maybe he's embarrassed of his pee-pee.
Yeah,
No,
he
but
put
he
it in
getting
their mouth.
That's
Yeah.
true. I don't understand.
Maybe he just thinks he can't fuck good.
Maybe.
And it's like, she's gonna let me regardless. I'm paying.
That's true.
Damn.
I don't want to run my girlfriend away with my whack fuckings.
It's a lot,
Wow.
It's he's feeling the pressure.
But you're gonna run her away when she's over here like, why won't you sleep with me?
That's interesting. Hey, person who sent
Anonymous person.
send us a follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
please.
the why,
Because
man.
we need to know.
Yeah,
I see why that's a confession.
yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Someone says, okay. On vacation, met a guy during sex. I got my period and started bleeding.
Mhm.
She says, how do I recover? Which is,
I mean,
That's not a confession.
Yeah,
that's a thing that happens.
oh, you got a question?
yeah, I mean,
this
it's
is
just,
I mean,
mean,
it happens.
that's just, it
Yeah.
happens.
It happens.
You just apologize for messing up his sheets.
Yeah, and then go rinse off. And,
But they were on vacation, so it was
Yeah.
a hotel. Who cares?
yeah.
So he
Somebody
had
else's
to pay
sheets.
for that soak through.
Oh, this is a good one. Check this out. Oh, this is a good one because I can relate. I've never done this, but I can relate.
You relate to a lot of
Right?
these.
Just
Know what I
facts.
mean, like,
I think this is completely normal. He
only sleeps with escorts.
Go home and jerk off with a banana peel. Shove a frozen banana in your cooch, and y'all tell me how you feel afterwards, right? Show some solidarity with
with your
me.
stuffies.
With your stuffies. Jam half of it in stuffy. Jam the other half in
everybody comes and smell like bananas all of a sudden. I'm like, what?
This dude says, I rubbed bread on the bottom of my shoes for rude customers. Worked in the restaurant industry. I called it a soul sandwich.
What? You're the devil. You the devil.
Hey, that's just for you people. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's real.
People who
It's real.
who think, oh, I'm about to get my shit off on this service worker. I can't be a boss nowhere else, so I'm gonna boss up on them.
No,
Think
Karen.
again, especially the people dealing with your food. That shit is real.
Yeah, they be doing some gross stuff to the food.
Yeah, look, so granted for me, like, I never did nothing crazy gross. Like, when I was younger, the worst thing I think I ever did to somebody that was really rude to me is, I, like, licked my finger and stirred their drink with it. Just a little of that. But I do remember one time specifically, it was a customer that was very rude to a couple of servers. And we tried to switch servers because the first girl started crying. So they was like, okay, we got to give this table to somebody else. And the woman was being very rude still. And after all that, my boy was like, can you believe this bitch asked me to box her food up after all that?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh. And they was like, yeah, now they both hocked a couple loogies into her garlic parmesan
Ew.
and boxed it up for her and gave it back.
Oh, no. I'd be nice. I don't even like to send back food. It's wrong. My bad. It's my fault. My bad. I'm sorry. Just don't charge me. I don't want to eat it. Don't fix it.
Cause let you fuck up and not stir it enough. And I see burning that whole bitch down.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I'm waiting for you to get off.
yeah, and then getting you off in a mean
In your
way.
food.
In a
Then make you eat
mean
it.
way.
Yeah, so I always tell people, man, be nice to your
Yeah,
servers,
be
man.
nice to your servers for sure. Ooh, I bet there's a ton of those.
Oh yeah.
Ton of stories like that.
But you know what else though? I'm pretty sure there's stories like that where the customer didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And the person just having a bad
Yeah,
day.
it's a bad day.
I know.
Yeah. there's
Don't like them or some shit like that.
some nasty people out there. Real nasty people.
I wasn't a great server, right? I was charming, but I did lack in a lot of ways, specifically, and I think about this now and I'm like, oh, it was the ADHD. Because there was so many times, bro, where I would go I was that server where you'd be like, yo, can I get some ranch for my pizza? I dropped the pizza off. Can I get some ranch? Sure. Go back, fill up a drink for somebody, blah, blah, blah. Come back. I'm like, oh, the ranch. Right. Okay, cool. Got you. Go back, run some plates, come back. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. And then I come back, fucking half their pizza's gone. And they're like, bruh. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, right? And that's another reason I was like, oh, this ADHD shit makes sense, bro. And specifically, I remember one night, I was killing shit. I had a party of 8 older white ladies. They were trying to turn up. They were just got off like work or some shit. And I remembered all their shit. I was upselling. I was bringing them more martinis. I had them turn, and I was remembering everything.
Mm-hmm.
My boss, Judy, she was like, "Hey, Tim, just so you know, you're doing really good tonight." And I was like, "Thank you." She was like, "No, seriously, you're normally not good. But tonight, you're doing great." It's like, "Oh, well, thanks." And then I jerked off in a banana and put it.
My God,
I put it
and
in
gave
her
it to a Sunday.
acai bowl. Yeah.
Let it dry. You peeled it off.
That's a little bee pollen, girl, in that acai bowl.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, you used to work at when you was working a hot dog on a stick. You ever had anybody that was like an asshole to you that made you want to?
I've never done anything to anybody.
All right.
I definitely had. Did I have assholes? Didn't really have assholes. I had annoying ass diabetics who wanted sugar free. Had to make it by hand. But other than that, no.
Annoying ass diabetics.
I'm joking. But yeah, no, I never. The most annoying shit at Hot Dog on a Stick, there was these two little punker girls that would come and stick their hand in the garnish bowl. So like, we would, you make the lemonade, you jumping on it and shit, right?
Yeah.
You would scoop, like a scoop of the lemon peels and shit off the top, put it in a bowl of ice, and when you're giving lemonades, you take one of the peels and put it inside of the shit. You used to. I don't know if they still do that anymore.
Right.
But the place where you had to put that bowl, people could reach over if they wanted to. Nobody ever did, except for these two dirty ass little girls. And I used to get so fucking mad because, like, why would you do that? Look how dirty your fingernails look.
Yeah.
I have to throw the whole shit away now.
Annoying.
There's no way I can give anybody else anything out of this shit.
Yucky.
You know what I'm saying? But now thinking about it, it was just sitting out.
It was dirty anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't good to put, and that's why I think they don't do that anymore. But if you remember going to Hot Dog on a Stick back in the day, you get lemonade, you have a piece of lemon in that bitch. But that's where that came from.
I'm sure the Hot Topic fingernails didn't help the
No, not at all. I have to throw it away every time. And then I was like, she was like, "I'm sorry, I just really like the peels." I was like, "Ask me for one." "Well, it's better if you steal it." I was like,
"Oh my God.
Get the fuck away from me." That was the first time I cussed at somebody there. But I told her, "Get the fuck away from me." "Oh my God, you're so mean." I was like, "Oh."
You ever work in a mall, Nikki Blades?
No.
Damn. It's
You think you're too good?
No. Those were really far away from where I grew up.
Oh, I guess so, huh?
Malls were far.
Man, I remember, so I worked at Foot Locker and California Pizza Kitchen. And at Foot Locker, all we used to do was just try and get girls' numbers. That's like all we used to do, like all day. Man, I feel so bad. There was one girl I was kind of talking to, this Filipino girl. And I wasn't trying to be that serious. And I remember specifically, she brought me a Frappuccino while I was at work. And you would think this is a very sweet thing, right?
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, she doing too much.
Damn.
I'm like, she's showing me she's being way too sweet.
Way too nice.
I was just trying to have a little fun, and I kind of like curved her after that, and I always felt bad about
You're
it.
such a girl, dog.
That's facts too, because I also got called a simp in that same mall for bringing a girl some soup because she was sick. Yeah, well, all right, so, hey, now that we have this live chat, I feel like, hey, we can take advantage of it. Do y'all have any questions or comments from...
Scroll up a bit.
Yeah, listen, we got, it's a lot of people, they talking.
Damn.
Yeah, they talking here.
Damn.
And so if y'all got any questions or comments, let us know. We're going to read it live. We live right now, moment.co. If you're watching at home, guys,
It's too late.
It's too late, but who knows? Maybe we'll do it again.
We might do it again.
Maybe we'll do it again if we like it. Now that I kind of know what to do on this shit, kind of sort of. I'm just doing it off the laptop. Moment people were like, "Okay, you're gonna use a OSS system, or you're gonna set up a different thing?" I'm like, "No, I'm not doing all that extra shit, bro."
So what do you mean by that?
Like,
Sounds stupid.
What are you using for your audio? You're gonna have? I'm like, my laptop.
You have none of it. None of it set up.
We just gotta keep it right here, and that's how it's gonna be, guys.
Let me tell you how much money that costs. These extra things you're talking about.
I'm like, let me see how many people actually buy tickets to this shit,
Yeah.
and we'll see. I'll tell you, I love y'all that pulled up, but it's not a lot.
Just not.
So we'll see how it goes the next time.
Oh man.
I do remember I discovered about myself because I remember in high school I used to paint up the Air Forces, right? I would buy all whites and I would paint them up. I would customize them for people for like $15 a pair or whatever, right? And I always used to buy like a 10 and a half in Air Forces because I thought that was my size. But they would always crease in a weird way, right? Until one day I was working stock boy shit and I seen some dunks that were like a 8.5, 9, some shit like that. I was like, oh, these dunks are cool, but they're not my size. But I'm gonna try them on and see how they look. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? I am like an 8.5.
Out here with some clown shoes.
Yeah, I was out here clown shoes.
And Air Forces are heavy too. You out here just dumping them around.
Heavy, and they already run low-key big.
Yeah.
So your boy was out here just clumping around.
You like how big my shoes are? Your shoes don't fit you.
Yeah, it was all bad, man.
I can attest to this.
Really? Y'all just be wearing big ass shoes?
No. He wore big
You
ass.
could attest to my big ass feet.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, we were figuring shit out back then. You know what I'm saying? Everything was oversized. I had the 2XL tees, I had fucking giant
That's
jeans.
true.
Oversized
different.
shoes never make sense.
Did you guys see that referee, the video of the referee wearing the
bro.
oversized shoes? Do we know the backstory yet?
I'm imagining she probably came in slides, thought she had shoes in the trunk and didn't, and had to be like, yo,
Let
give
me
me your
borrow?
shoes to her man or some
Damn.
shit. So he's sitting in the car in his socks, and she on the court in some size 13s.
Looking like Ronald McDonald, the referee.
All right, let's see. We got a couple little comments here. Oh, someone just said, thank you, No Chaser Gang, for always making my day a little brighter. That's from AK with love. Oh, she comments on all
Everything.
the videos.
Hey.
Love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Brian says, bring back Cleo Thomas and that girl that almost twerked on Rick. Melissa, Chunky's dead.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Yeah,
she's wild right now. I love watching her shit on Instagram.
Maybe we should bring her back.
She's wild.
You know what she told me? She said after that episode aired, her mom called her and was worried and thought she was like being exploited out in Hollywood. Like that episode specifically.
Because of what she was talking about?
No, not only that, because we were like, all right, twerk, give her a lap dance, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
like, give her a lap dance.
Don't say we.
Oh, because of me and Nikki.
Oh, yeah. I ain't say shit about shit.
But hey, she did all that shit on her own free will.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. She said she was on ketamine, so I mean, I don't know what she was, how high she actually was. But hey, Melissa's mom, that wasn't our fault.
No,
right?
but I like her content. Like your daughter's content. She's funny.
That's too
Someone
funny.
said, oh, Raven says, I remember that clip of the chick who stuck a hot dog inside her vag because her customers were being mean to her. What?
I mean, look, if you're going to stick anything inside of you because somebody's upset, that's stupid. Just say you
unless
wanted
you
to
know
do it.
bad things about your insides.
What?
Like,
Oh.
you want to fuck with me?
Oh,
Take the syphilis.
Oh. Oh.
That also reminded me of this fucking prank. It was on.
Ooh, I'm just thinking of the person eating it. I didn't ask for mayonnaise on this hot dog.
Yeah. There was this this clip on World Star. He was like a 7-Eleven employee or some shit like that. He's pranking his coworker. All he did, she asked for a cup of water. He put a hot dog in it. Put the lid on the shit. Gave her ice water with a hot dog inside.
See, that's funny. That's funny. When you do stuff like that, that's okay. But when you put bodily fluids on things,
Ugh. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's not
I never like.
How you get a hot dog in you?
What do you mean?
They're so.
Oh, like, man, look. You get in there with a little bit. You never tried to like
Like a little gummy worm situation?
yeah, gummy worm your thing in someone.
You know what I mean?
It's very difficult.
Well, she clearly, it wasn't difficult
Maybe
for
she
her.
fucking relished it up and then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
if she's wet enough,
Yeah.
Or maybe like a corn dog. It
Why
was
you-
skewered.
Uh,
Maybe.
why are you wet enough to stick a floppy object?
I mean, first off,
inside
she
of
a
you
nasty
while you're
ass person that sticks hot dogs inside of her and feeds it to people.
And maybe it's just open.
And you know hot dogs be wet.
Mm,
Hot dog water.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
Okay.
gross.
Oh, okay. Raven says, Raven says, I'm looking forward to your new song with Veyda. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Veyda's song drops. By the time this episode airs, the song will be out. So make sure you stream that. It's called Love Twice. Check that out. Thank you guys for appreciating my music, because Lord knows it takes me a long time to
do anything,
to do it and get it out. It's a difficult process, man. But shit,
but you were inspired.
Facts.
You were inspired.
I really was. And let me tell you, I was just thinking about how funny it is, the contrast between my last single I dropped and this one, because the last one was Pillow Pet. And this one is, my love for my daughter. The flow is completely different. Like, everything's totally different, right? The video is the same.
Just ass, and you're singing to your daughter.
This time I'm laying on the ass and I got Veyda sleeping on my chest.
It's Chia's ass. That's the difference.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Oh my God. Yeah, man. How's Chia? Asked Chandra. Chia's great. Chia, not gonna lie, like on these no chaser days, it's a little tough for Chia because she's at home with the baby all day. We gotta do like 4 episodes, and then the drive to and from the studio is like an hour. So I'm like gone like 6.5, 7 hours, right? Yeah. So Chia's with the baby all day. She's exhausted right now. She's super pregnant. Veyda's super hyper. But Daddy's gotta make that money, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We got bills to pay.
We got bills to pay. That's why we going live on moment.co. And we doing this for y'all, right? Mm-hmm. And I also, let me see, I think we have a couple more confessions from Instagram.
Have you guys ever done a confession? Like actual, like however that works. I don't exactly know how that works.
I'm not Catholic, so no.
Yeah,
No.
so I went to a Protestant Christian church, so we don't do the confessionals
thing?
and the say 8 Hail Marys and all that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Have you ever confessed something to someone and they snitched you out? Or they told somebody else?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Nikki Blaze. I don't be doing shit because I don't like the consequences of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't be doing it. So I don't really have shit to confess to except for stealing them shoes. And no, I did not confess to that.
But you
That's
just
the only
did.
thing I did.
Oh, you know what? You just unlocked a memory for me. So after high school, right, when I was in college, there was a girl that I had always wanted to hook up with in high school, even though I was a virgin all throughout high school. But it was a girl that finally we had college classes together, and me and a few of the people that I went to high school with, we would just kick it in the little eating area, right? Me and this girl start flirting, whatever, and eventually we go to my house, and we engage in relations, and but for some reason I didn't bust for whatever reason, right?
Okay.
Nothing against her. It's just one of those days you just don't bust, right? And then so I went to a house party later that month with a bunch of friends from high school, and I was kind of drunk, okay? And I start talking to the homegirl that knew both of us, just talking bullshit and trying to be funny, like, man, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna change the name, but I smashed Tiana and I didn't come. It was so crazy. I don't know what happened, right? Being dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking shit. And then word got back to her, and she was like, you just telling people that we fucked and you didn't kill. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I didn't even think about you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm just telling a funny story. But yeah, I do feel bad about that. So, and if only other homegirl didn't fucking
Tell on
rat
you.
me out.
Yeah.
I mean, that was her doty.
Yeah,
Doty.
I know.
Doty.
That's her doty.
Her doty, yeah.
That's her doty,
Her
so
doty,
she
yeah.
had to tell her.
That's her doty, cuz. But yeah, oh yeah, that's right, confessions.
Confessions.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, someone confesses and says the best episodes are without guests, just Tim, Rick, and Nikki Blaze.
We've been trying to fucking tell you, man.
I know, man, but I know, but when these fucking views get stagnant, I try to see who I can inject in there to boost it up a little bit.
You get nervous, man. You get nervous. We got to build a dynamic.
You can do it.
You keep breaking up the dynamic.
You get scared. You fall back. No, it's comfortable.
If you build it, they will
come.
I'm not even nervous. I just feel like sometimes the guest episodes give us a little break. When we can act, because sometimes the guest episodes are great, and then we have like new conversations. But then sometimes, they're not great.
Yeah, I think the guest is like a gift and a curse, right?
Mhm.
Because if it's somebody, especially somebody who's not in your wheelhouse already,
Yeah.
they come with a new audience.
Right.
But I think they also alienate the current audience because, like, who the fuck is that? I don't
Right.
listen to that.
Right.
So I do think there are people who fuck with us who don't watch the guest episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it's like they get out of the groove.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And don't let Nikki not be on. Oh,
They hate that
the
shit.
views are gone, boy.
Yeah.
But
I wish.
I love y'all.
Do we know what the streams are like though? Because I know on YouTube, like visually, they want to see Nikki.
right.
Do they?
Wow, Rick. You
They
want to
do.
compare
No,
to
they
see
do.
if the streams?
No,
I want to make sure we don't suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't want people to just be coming to look at
Like-
you.
no, the streams definitely do. We do have a consistent. I couldn't give you like a number, but we do have a good consistent amount of people that like just listen as
Yeah.
well. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll say some shit. They'll be like, "I had to pause it on Spotify and go watch because y'all was talking about
Yeah.
this and this and that,
Okay,
right?"
Good.
So yeah, no, we're good. We're good. I just I like to just see what's up, right?
Yeah.
But yes, I know we have an amazing chemistry, and I appreciate y'all to tune in just for us and love us,
Love
because
y'all.
we have a good time on here, Oh, here we go. This person, a lady,
Lady.
says, "I'm a 32-year-old virgin,
Okay, girl.
and I'm pretty happy about it.
Good for you.
So good for you.
Yeah.
It'd be so awesome.
Good for you and that
It'd be
rusted,
so cool.
dusty punani girl.
Hey,
Cobwebbed up.
Hey.
Bats flying out of that
Hey.
Steel bush.
God damn. Y'all can do
Crunchy, crispy, long lip.
Whoa.
sarcophagus ass mummy
Jagged
popping out.
teeth on the inside.
Oh, Lord.
Vagina dentata.
Oh, God.
Tartar sauce filet of fish.
Wait, I like that.
He said, do you want to change this?
Oh my God. But hey, look, if that makes you happy, do your thing.
Hell
No,
yeah.
that's dope, man.
That is
Especially
dope.
if you're like, if there's a reason why you're waiting and you're sticking true to that,
Uh-huh.
that's freaking dope.
Okay, now, will we say the same thing if it was a dude, though? 32-year-old dude, virgin. Do you think he would be content and happy?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like that could go either way. I feel like if they're confessing,
Mm.
I don't know. That's tough. That's definitely tough, right? Because for whatever reason, I picture a woman who's in control of herself, who's waiting on something particular, whether it be marriage or somebody she deems is right.
Right.
Mhm.
When I hear man,
Yeah.
I think the same thing, but then I immediately think the other, where it's like he can't get enough.
Right,
Mm.
right. Because you
Yeah.
automatically
He's
think
off-putting.
because it's easier for women to get some dick if they wanted to. You think she's making a profound decision.
Yeah.
But for your man, you're like, if you ain't getting no ass yet, there's something wrong with you, right?
Yeah. That's what you think. So I don't know. But okay, so if it was a man who did it on purpose,
Yeah.
I would applaud him.
Okay.
Yeah. If it was a man who didn't do it on purpose, I would pity him and I would be nice.
Rusty,
I would-
dusty foreskin, dried up, stank
Short
dick.
dick. Too much foreskin, not
hot
enough
dog
regular
water
skin. Balls small, but one of them big.
Cockeyed testicle.
Too
looking.
close to the tank.
Oh my God, that was great. Let's see. Okay, who would be your guys' dream guest? Says Chandra. Who would your dream guest be if you
Damn.
really wanted somebody on here?
Okay, to Rick's point, I try to think of who would be like the funnest to have, not like the most like in depth. I naturally thought of The Rock first and foremost. The Rock popped into my head. I'm always gonna try to be around him.
Coyle Ray.
Coyle Ray.
She seems dope. I agree.
I don't care if she's dope or not.
She's so pretty.
Just come sit on the couch next to me. I'm gonna be nervous. I ain't gonna say nothing to you, but just come sit on the
Let me
couch
start
next to
letting
me.
more DMs fly because I didn't know that Schultz Andrew Schultz be just in people's DMs to come on his podcast. I thought it was kind of like, hey, organically, because that's how I kind of let the shit fly.
Yeah.
If I met somebody, if I know somebody, and I'm cool. I'm like, hey, what's good? You ever do podcasts? You should pull up. He just be DMing people because he posted like he DM'd Tory Lanez and shit, and I didn't know it was like that. I'm like, oh, I could potentially do more of that because that's how I go on people's podcasts too.
Yeah.
So
normally with like managers and producers.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of what they do.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I could have somebody do that potentially,
or you or whoever. But that is a good question. Okay, so I agree with that.
Yeah.
Who else?
You know who I would love to have on just because he's funny? Motherfucking Theo Vaughn.
Oh man.
I need to DM him.
You know what? So I think Theo Vaughn is one of the funniest people ever.
Yeah, we'll put you on, Blades.
I would not know.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know right now.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Yeah.
To him though. I'll just be waiting for him to do the thing.
He just does.
Fucking go, bro.
Nikki Blades, this man's brain is like just on
It's
some other
different.
shit.
Yeah.
Like he says very reckless, almost artistic things that come out his mouth. I feel like it's such a random artistic mishmash of words that are always funny.
Okay.
It's like he uses his entire brain.
Oh.
But
yes.
it comes out as a person who has no control over their brain.
Okay. Like he taps into shit. I'm like, why? How did he pull that out of his brain? But I don't want you to think it's smart sounding things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not.
It's
He was talking shit about maps. First of all, who does that?
Okay.
Right.
Talk about the stupid shit that's on maps. Like maps are stupid. They don't have no good shit on there.
Oh, all
They
right.
got mountains, a damn slippery, slidey rivers. What? Trying to think of the word river. Slippery, slidey water rivers.
Oh.
That type of shit.
He's a funny dude, man. He's an interesting brain. I'd love to pick his brain or just let him kind of come on here and just
do
diarrhea
his-
mouth wherever
yeah.
he wants. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen his joke about his cousin that got bit by a gay guy?
Yes. I love that joke.
So funny. My cousin got bit by a gay dude. So we'll see.
That's so
we'll
good.
See, I guess.
Oh, man.
He's the only person. I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me.
Okay.
But he's the only person allowed to be racist. If he were to say some racist shit, I'd medically allow it.
Because you'd be like, you know what? Hey, you know what? It's different.
Something about it. Something about it ain't racist, even though it was racist.
Shit. Someone said to get David Blaine on. Brian said to
Blaine?
get David Blaine on.
That would be interesting.
That
I
would
need
be
to tell him about when he David Blaine me.
He David blamed you?
I told the story on here where at the food hall where he was eating and he disappeared and there was no way out behind me.
Pretty weird. And then you got home and it was an ace of spades in your asshole.
Just sometimes. Man. Just sometimes.
Oh, shit. Well, hey man, look, we're gonna keep talking to y'all because I owe y'all some extra time. I'm not sure how it works for the people that brought the after party tickets, but whatever. Hey, thank y'all for watching another fun, delicious episode of the No Chaser podcast. Thank you for always tuning in and showing love and supporting. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. All
When does
that
this come out?
bullshit. This will come out the week of your birthday.
Oh! In my birthday week.
Young ass.
Yeah, turn up. Hey, Cash App Nikki Blades. It's her birthday week, man. Look, buy her a drink with a Cash App. That's what it
for
is.
sure. Cash
All right?
App, Apple Pay, Venmo.
Nikki Blades. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades, aka Birthday Girl.
Bye.